Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your love and relationships reading. Today, we're going to ask Spirit what guidance you need for love and relationships. Remember, the new moon was this month or this week. It is about staying connected with the physical world, it's about stability and practicality. Pluto stationed retrograde on the second, and that's about introspection and reflection. So, Spirit, what does Gemini need to know about love? What guidance can you give them for love? What you don't see coming. The Five of Wands. Struggle, right? But they're dancing in this card. But there's a lot of people dancing, and they're all doing different movements. Okay, so there could be um, maybe different choices that you're making. The Ace of Swords. Truth. Are you seeking truth? Um, is there some issues around truth that you need to concentrate on? You have roses in here. So roses are about love, right? So um, we'll get some clarification on this. I'm getting some thoughts, but I don't want to. I want to see what Spirit is trying to say about this card. And you have the Empress, right? You see the Venus sign right there in the heart. Venus is in Taurus right now, and that's about um, how you feel about your values and love. Your charm and your charisma are boosted this month. So there's definitely a feeling of love this month. Okay, and with the new moon, maybe you set some intentions for love. Okay, but the Empress, um, she's has roses on her dress, and she's pregnant, right? So it's about renewal, new life, right? And it could be maybe somebody's pregnant, maybe somebody's going to get pregnant. Um, but this is about something new with love, okay? How are you showing up in love this month? Seven of Cups. Remember, I said choices. I got choices with that Five of Wands, which is normally a struggle card. So maybe you're struggling with a lot of choices. Maybe you have more than one choice for a love interest. Or maybe there's choices that you need to make in a current situation with love, in your current relationship. Okay. What's the challenge for the month? The Sun. Happiness. Well, how can happiness be a challenge? Well, happiness can be a challenge when we don't think we deserve happiness, or when we want happiness, but maybe we don't know exactly how we want it. And maybe that's what all those choices are. Um, Maybe you're trying to find out, well, which one is the best choice, right? Well, um, you can you can ask for guidance, right? You can ask Spirit and say, okay, this is what I want. um, and don't just say, how do I get it, right? Say, what are my next steps? What can I do right now to reach, A? And then when you get to A, then you can say, okay, what do I need to do to get to B, right? So you can ask for incremental steps. Okay. um, and your recent past is the Hermit. Have you been reflecting? Have you been um, on your own, thinking about things, gaining wisdom and knowledge about yourself, about others, about what you want in life? Remember, Pluto went stationed retrograde on the second, and that's about introspection and reflection. So maybe you've been thinking about this love for a minute, and now, because you know what you want, you have all these choices. but you want to make sure you make the right choice, right? We're always wanting to make the right choice. But just remember, if we make a choice and it doesn't work out as well as we thought, we can make another choice, right? Life is about choice. The world. This is your near future. You're closing a chapter. And when you close something, right? When a door opens, when something closes, a window opens, right? So you have opportunities. And what follows the world is the fool, is a new beginning. The new moon is about planting seeds. Did you set intentions, right? When you set intentions for a new love, um, you want to, whenever you set intentions at the new moon, or any time for that matter, you want to repeat those intentions, at least 3 times a day and be open to it, right? And then if you did it at the new moon, then the ritual is to repeat those intentions 3 times a day until the full moon, and that's when you release it. And then you let the universe take it from you, okay? Let the universe do their job. And your overall energy is the Queen of Cups. It's love, right? Her cup is full. She has a little, I don't know, I can't see it. It's a little sea creature in there in her cup. I think it's a little, well, she has a seahorse underneath her. Could be a little fish. And so the Queen of Cups is about love, nurture, self love, right? But she has a lot of love to give. So this is your overall energy, right? So we're going to get some clarification on these. Let's clarify that Ace of Swords, that truth, okay? Spirit, what does Gemini need to know about this Ace of Swords, please? Okay, I'm going to get that card. Oh, 2 cards flipped out. Okay, let's see what these cards are. 3 cards. Okay, we have the 4 of Wands, which is happiness, the Devil, and the 8 of Wands. So you have happiness coming, but don't self-restrict it, okay? Are there some restrictions that you need to work on with your relationship? And then perhaps there's communication that needs to happen. The communication about the truth, right? Let's clarify this Devil card. But the 4 of Wands is about happiness, right? 1111. If you look at this card, you have 2 wands on one side and 2 wands on the other, which makes that canopy of flowers, right? So that's 1111. That's a twin flame card. Twin flames sometimes get a bad rap because twin flames are a struggle. And the reason that twin flames are a struggle sometimes is because you have a feminine energy and a masculine energy. And the feminine energy needs to allow and needs to receive, and the masculine energy needs to take action. And they also heal at different times. So that is the struggle. But those are relationships that are based on your energy, right? And it doesn't have to be a love relationship. You can have love with your twin flame. So let's get some clarification on this Devil card. Spirit, what does Gemini need to know about this Devil card? And don't think the Devil card is always bad. It's not. It's just there's some kind of restriction, maybe some addictions. People could be addicted to love, right? Okay, let's see. The Ace of Cups, more love. The 9 of Swords, and the 8 of Cups. You see the love right here, the water flowing. That's love. That's feelings. It's overflowing, right? There's a lot of it. But then, is there some anxiety? Is there too much love? Do you feel like I'm getting this is not for everybody, but I'm getting that somebody is maybe giving too much or thinking they're giving too much? Relationships are about give and take, and it doesn't have to be 50-50, right? Exactly. We give what we can, right? And if whoever is giving you whatever somebody else is giving you isn't enough, then you need to talk about it, right? You got the Eight of Wands, that's about communication. And then you have the Eight of Cups. You need to communicate, you need to talk about um what's stressing you out, right? What's bringing you anxiety, because you have a lot of love here. And then you can move on to higher ground, right? This moving on from these cups doesn't mean that you're leaving something. It can mean that you're leaving, but she's moving to higher ground, right? And you got that full moon, right? The full moon is coming up in on the 23rd, and that is in Sagittarius, I believe. And she's walking away, but she's growing, okay? Because she's moving on to higher ground. Let's get some clarification on this Seven of Cups. Spirit, what does Gemini need to know about these choices? Whoa, I got some jumpers today. Okay, now that's a lot. We'll take the top one. It's too many cards to jump out. And there's another one. Okay, so we got jumpers. All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Page of Wands. So the Queen of Pentacles, she's nurturing, caring, she's generous, right? And so you want to be generous. You got the Chariot, which is the Emperor driving, right? His wisdom and knowledge is driving this chariot forward. And then you have the Page of Wands, right? So you have new energy. You know, somebody could be looking for somebody, you know, one of you Geminis could be looking for something new, right? Some new love. But you have the Emperor and the Empress. That's a match, right? That's a partnership. You have divine mass. I'm sorry. Well, in the chariot, the Emperor is in the chariot, and he's divine masculine, and the Empress is divine feminine. So you need to balance. Remember, I said divine feminine is about receiving, accepting, right? Sometimes when there is an imbalance or we feel like some type of imbalance or stuck, it's because sometimes we need to sit back and receive and not take so much action. And then divine masculine, sometimes they take too much action, so they need to sit back and receive, right? And sometimes the divine feminine receives, but then she needs to take action, right? So we need some balance. But I think there's, with the sun here, there's a good chance that this new relationship that you might want, or this rebuilding of the foundation, is going to be successful, because you have the sun and then you have the World card, which is the closing of a chapter to something new. Okay, let's get some more guidance from the Oracle deck. This is the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck. I'm getting good energy from these cards. You have a few major arcana, which is major changes, right? But you have a lot of processing cards, which means that there's some work, right? You didn't get the Eight of Pentacles, but I'm feeling like there's some work that needs to be done, because you got those choices, right? And then you have to work on your communication. Okay, Spirit, what other guidance does Gemini need right now for this love relationship? First light, beginning a new cycle, right? Planting seeds. We just had the new moon. So something new is coming, right? It could be a renewal. It doesn't have to be something brand new. It doesn't have to be, okay, oh goodness, I need to, have a new relationship, break up and have a new relationship. No, that's not what I'm saying. You can renew things with your current relationship, right? You can always do something new. Finding sanctuary, um, opening to your spiritual source. So ask for guidance, right? Um, open your heart. Um, close your eyes, your physical eyes, and open your third eye and follow your intuition. What is that telling you? And impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. So reflect on, you know what? Let me read this first. Impasse. Let's see what impasse is. Okay. Turning back isn't necessarily a failure. Sometimes it's the wisest thing you can do. If there's an area in your life where there is an impasse, the universe is telling you to use this as a time to reflect and redirect your energy in another way. Wisdom is knowing when to back down, turn around, and then let it go. There are times in life to break through barriers, and there are times to change direction. There is an area in your life regarding relationships, business, finances, health, or your life path that needs to be reevaluated. Perhaps a new route is needed. Okay? So you've come to an impasse and you want to find sanctuary. So that's getting guidance, right? Ask for help. You can um it's still time, it's still a good time that you can do your intentions, right? It's the new moon just happened. And so set those intentions and then for the beginning of the new life, right? Of this new love, this new, it could be self love, right? Did you come to an impasse with yourself, right? And that's why you're having a hard time with all these choices because your challenge is the sun, your challenge is happiness. You want to do the right thing. Okay, Gemini, um, reflect and sit still, right? And ask for help. Okay? Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you think anyone else needs to hear this, please share it with them. You can hit the little notification bell to know when I'm putting out new videos. And until next time, Gemini, have a good day.